Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the DC Universe Classics Collect and Connect Bane figure. Now this figure is one that I am very torn about. Parts of this guy are absolutely awesome, and then there's one big issue with him that just throws it off for me, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. He stands only about 8 inches tall, which I think is a good size because he's not supposed to be this hulking giant Bane like we see in the more recent games. So he's a little bit taller than your standard figure, so that's fine. I think that's okay. And he's got a really nice physique for the upper body. I think that's appropriate for Bane once he's juiced up. He's really broad across the shoulders, nice vein sculpting throughout the figure, lots of detail. Let's do that so that it's not quite so harsh. Block the light a little bit so you can see. The musculature looks good. It's a nice broad chest. That part's great. The head sculpt, I like it a lot. They painted the zipper, they painted everything. The little tubes on the back here that have the translucent hose going around to his arm, all of that's good. They gave the gloves a nice gloss, which, by the way, the gloves are all sculpted, so that looks great. His vest thing looks great. Belt looks accurate. So everything from the waist up on this figure is good. Some people say he's too big. I don't think so. I think he's just about right. And then technically the legs are good also because we have some nicely sculpted boots with the rivets painted, or I don't remember what those are called. I never remember what those are called, so I'm sure one of you guys can tell me what they're called. The silver things that the laces go through. Ankles are articulated. There is an ankle rocker. Boots are all sculpted nicely. The boots are gloss black. The pants are satin black. Nice knee bend. There's a shin swivel if you like that sort of thing. A thigh swivel. Standard DC UC style hips. So far everything's great. The only problem is when you look at the figure as a whole, he's missing his groin. I know that sounds a little bit weird, and I know you can see right there that he's got a groin, but there's no area between the top of his hip and his torso. There's not enough length, height there. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. It makes him look like the legs, it looks like a custom that somebody put legs onto a figure and didn't account for the fact that it didn't have the groin. It just looks weird to me. Maybe nobody else ever noticed this. Maybe I'm just crazy, but to me it looks like he's missing part of his torso. From the back it's not as bad, I guess, because you can kind of see a little bit more of this region. But with the articulation the way it is, to me it looks really weird. I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe it's like that. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys think it looks weird or not. And then the other issue, which doesn't bother me so much because it's not so bad underneath normal, regular, everyday lighting, the arms are slightly different color than the torso. It's not nearly that big of a deal, but it is something worth mentioning. They did put really nice shading throughout all of the skin tones though, so I appreciate that. And then like I said, there's nice paintwork on all the details and everything, so I'm pretty happy about that. As far as the articulation goes, he can look up, he can look down, he can spin side to side, lean his head from side to side, so that's good. This pops out, it doesn't break, so that's good. You can pose him though, and it won't come out necessarily, so that's alright. And then the shoulders, they don't go all the way up just because of the sculpt, but you can just rotate them around and you should be able to pose him however you want to, no big deal there. Bicep swivel, it works, but he's got really big triceps, so they get in the way a little bit. Elbow hinge is fine, and then the wrists have a swivel. He has fists for both hands, so no grabbing poses, but that's okay. Ab crunch works. It just spins underneath the vest because that's a separate piece. And technically, if you wanted to do like a custom Bane, you could cut this or just take it off that way, or pop his arms off or whatever, and then you could take his little vest part off. Waist twist is fine. The belt, I think, well there, you can actually see he actually doesn't have any hips above the articulation. It just goes right from hip to torso, so that's probably why it looks weird. They should have added like 1/4 of an inch more. Watch out, cat. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Alright, sorry guys, with this new backdrop I put together, I don't want the cats on it, so you guys don't get to see the cats anymore. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I probably just made a bunch of you mad, but for now, no cats. Anyway, standard hips, we already went over that. We went over the articulation for the legs. So it's a really good figure. It's just that one issue that really drives me nuts, that it looks weird to me because of the proportions. But otherwise it's great, so I'm real happy to have it. And I think you guys will be too. So definitely pick it up. I know this guy's probably, well, I don't know. I assume he's pretty expensive at this point, but he's probably not going to get any cheaper. So grab one if you can. It's a good figure, and I think you'll be happy to have it. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.